Welcome back, you guys. It's your boy, Tex Gamer Kid. Let's get started with Revali, the Rito Warrior. Now, as we wait,
Rito resided in a settlement on the counted among them was to evade foes.
I will catch you up on where the Rito, not Revali, came to be. They were made for The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, and that game had an HD, which you can find on the Wii U. Now let's get started with the level. Now, as you see, there's a tough snowstorm. And in games, storms aren't dangerous, but in real life, blizzards like that could be really dangerous.
This nonsense again.
You guys know Revali because he got killed by Windblight Ganon.
Rito Village is my home. While I'm here, you won't be getting any closer.
There we go. You guys might know that the Rito are usually a peaceful tribe who don't know what's really going on because recently they got attacked by a bunch of monsters. They don't know that Link's on their side yet. So you're just gonna have to fight and take them all down. Now just take out as many as you can to cover your ground. You can easily fight Chilfrin Trouts in Breath of the Wild. They don't really die. They just get on the ground for a little bit. Now, as you approach the bridge, this Rito captain's gonna bomb it. The hard part is getting back on the bridge. You'd be like, oh, I could easily get through that. But you can't because it's way too risky. Now, if you were able to take control of the output, no reinforcements will currently spawn just yet. Because here's what happened. Turns out that the Rito are allies, but currently they are on the opposite side for this moment, even though they're one of the good ones. Now, let's continue. Now, as you approach the Rito captain, they're going to put up a nasty fight. So if you've powered up your spin attack meter, then do that, which will help take them out, which will possibly launch one. That isn't a high possibility. Don't worry, they won't feel a thing. They don't feel a thing. But you don't want any other Rito following you and getting you hurt. Oops. Now trying to write these outdrops are hard, and I'm sorry for doing the spin attack, but this is what I kind of meant to do it for. Now if you use your bow, you can take out some of the Rito. Now watch out for these bombs. If you're wondering who's doing that, that is Revali's work. he's doing it safely from the flight range. For those who've played Breath of the Wild, you know where the flight range is. Going to the flight range is actually a main quest in Breath of the Wild. And it's one of the first places you're going to want to go after seeing Impa. Now once you find the Rito captain, quickly use one spin attack, and if you're able to, take him out fast. Take whatever you might need to keep fighting. Once you've done that, move back down to rendezvous with Impa. She's going to probably be engaging some other Rito. Now for this, you're going to want to see the map on where to go. You're going to want to turn around and head this way. This time you will be encountering real monsters, since these are the guys who actually attacked Rito Village. He just hasn't realized it yet. You're going to notice another Ice Freeze rope. You might recognize these guys from Road to the Ancient Tech Lab, for those who have watched this. You're going to want to bombard the area, wiping them all out. Make sure not to let these Ice Breathless Alphas get a single touch on you. If they do, then that's going to jeopardize the mission. Now as you move forward, you are going to encounter another, if you guys watch Daruk the Goron Hero Part 1, then you're going to know who these guys are. You can find these enemies in Breath of the Wild. These are Hyrule Warriors. This is Hyrule Warriors only. Now as you move forward, you are going to encounter no more monster. You're going to encounter a few monsters. Now as you do that, you're going to encounter more Rito. Once you take out all of the Rito in the path, that will help you get to Revali swifter. You can use magnesis to take them out, which will spread their weapons out far. Now as you approach farther to Rito Village, you're going to encounter a lot, and I mean a lot more bombs. Now as you ride the next updraft, you're going to encounter one of the Rito captains again. Doing that, defeating him and the rest of these archers shall help clear the path while you push forward. Now as you do that, you're going to not want to go up there because that's going to be blocked. A bunch of more Rito will arrive, halting your progress temporarily until you defeat them all. Or at least defeat the first archer. Or which will. Now you're going to notice this. If you've done Breath of the Wild, you are going to know what that is. Now watch out for these archers. They're basically just Rito captains. Now after you deal with him, you're going to jump down and keep moving forward. Now as you do that, you're going to press forward, turn this way, or you can just go back down, or you can just change into Impa. Of course, but you're going to want to help Impa for this part, because there's going to be two archers, which are going to be double the trouble. Now if you get hit by a bomb arrow, then don't worry, you will be knocked out for a second. As you keep proceeding forward, you're going to want to turn this way, where Impa is caught in the heat of battle trying to take out this Rito captain. He will not let her pass. If you get knocked back, you can just straight away get up. Once you've captured the next outpost, you can then come over here where you're going to encounter no monsters, but this is where you're going to encounter the last Rito archers or captains. Now get in the middle of them and do a quick spin attack, causing a very big explosion, taking them all out. Now keep proceeding forward. You can't take out that bridge. Use magnesis to send that block wherever. It won't drop a goodie, but that would be helpful for the fight. Now as you keep proceeding forward, you're going to encounter a few more Ritos. Now as you do that, you're going to turn back to where you were before, past through this captured outpost. Well, since this isn't an outpost anymore, just a rated one. Now as you proceed forward, you might not encounter bombs for a while. And that's actually pretty good. Now then you're going to come up here, which is where you were before. Now as you run, you're going to find another gate where you're going to find a bunch of archers, which you might want to take out from a safe range like bombing, which is actually pretty smart. Or you could just arrow them. Now as you do that, you're going to encounter even more. Now you're going to encounter a few more of these Rito captains. Doing that shall help. Doing a spin attack shall help you knock the enemy back temporarily, allowing you to cover to quickly take out the ones behind you. Once you take the ones out behind you, take the ones out who are trying to get a very good shot at you. And as you keep proceeding forward, you're going to have to defeat these enemies. Once they're all out, you can keep proceeding forward. These archers are going to be hard to take out, so dodge all their arrows, or else you're going to have a lot harder times. Once they're out, then you can ride the next updraft. When it comes to this updraft, you might have some problems. There won't be anyone here, but there are a ton of boxes for you to destroy and raid. Now once you've done that, you are ready to move on again. You are going to paraglide down here, finding, as I mentioned before, some more monsters. These are going to be the last of the monsters you witness. Now here you can take out nearly all of them, and once you've done that, you are ready to do one little bombardment and take out the last of these Lizalfos. Once they're taken out, you're free to paraglide up there. Once you do that, you're going to encounter 2 Rito captains. Take these guys out, and you have a clear way to Revali. Once you get enough damage on one, quickly strike him. Once you take out the last one, you are ready to move on again.
Wonders never cease.
Now where you're going to come upon, this is a place where you're going to have to be on your guard. Once he does that, then you're going to be ready to find him. After you defeat Revali, which won't be as swift as what I just did. Once he is defeated, this final cutscene will show.
You may think you're good. But I'm better.
Stop, please!
And that's all for today. That is how to complete Revali, the Rito Warrior. I'll see you all next time. Peace!